I'm pretty sure I can drain this flooded road. See this pipe here? It's got a pretty
I don't know if
good
the road's
amount
flooded or
of
not.
debris in there, but it's not really held
I think
together
it was up
well.
to the road.
I think
but,
if we open the end, it'll push everything through. Look how high the water level
yeah,
is.
it's almost up to the road.
Very high. I just jammed the rake, the end of it, through part of it.
Yeah, I know where else.
Just to make sure the dam
too.
wasn't that big. Like something we'd sit there for
poop.
half an hour trying, which was completely pointless.
He's always talking
You see,
about
the
shit
beavers
all
have
the
been just
time,
pushing
man.
mud from the bottom. They're building a dam along the road to make their pond higher and higher, which eventually is just going to go under the dam and
started off
destroy
on
the road
clogging
even more.
street drains and shit.
I think
about
we can get
5-6
this
years
solved,
ago
and I
when
think
first
we can get
ran
this
across
water
them.
receded by like 3 feet.
You ran across
but
them
they
that.
are active beavers.
What's that?
You ran across them that
Yeah,
long ago?
yeah. It was 5-6 years ago, and I was just going, you know, how shit pops up on YouTube, and in fact, it automatically clicked on one of his things, and I start watching them. I just thought it was funny, man. And
I
then,
think I remember you calling me and telling me about it.
yeah, it was kind of funny, but then, like I said, he started unclogging these, tearing down beaver dams and started unclogging these big culvert pipes and stuff. And he's always talking about shit, man. I mean, he talks about beaver shit, and especially he's always talking about moose shit. And you'll see what I mean. Like he's in shit water all the time. You'll see what I mean. I mean,
They will have it plugged up again within a couple of days. But that's the reason why we drain things like this. Getting that water out of there, since there's not rain in the forecast for a few days, they can't make this happen again for quite a while. So it buys the road time.
a lot of times he wastes a lot of time in this video. I hate when he does
camera
that.
number 2 is set up. We're definitely not putting it
Liner's
down there
camera.
today.
He could
This whole
scream
area could
something else.
potentially flood around there and take the camera.
Sounds like a girl.
Today is so still, the air. Look at the dust is still in the air from me driving down here like 10 minutes ago.
And that makes it so you really get a good whiff. The wind doesn't blow it away.
Yeah, I can smell that moose. I can really smell that moose shit good now.
So still.
I wonder if
See what
he's
we
got
can do
any
about
children
these beavers,
buried
though.
around there. Maybe that's what stinks is the children's bodies
right
that he
here. You can
got
see the
laying in
very
the
Yeah,
woods.
there.
he's like, no, that's not a decaying body. That's moose poop.
Yeah, that's moose poop.
Gross.
Like I said, I don't know if we'll ever get back to him or not, but like I said, first time I seen him, like not like a long time ago, but when he started doing these culvert pipes, it showed his face like really, gosh, man, that motherfucker looks like a child molester. I'm sorry, it just looks like it, man.
And he always goes to the perfect locations.
Yeah, way deep in the woods someplace. I'll put this over there.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen him fall down in shit water before, and
I see stinky gas bubbles.
probably from
You
you.
need the end of the rake like this to get a little bit of stuff going.
It looked like he's jerking off. Watch this. Getting
This stinks,
practice.
this whole area. Oh, there's floating pile of moose poop.
I think he really likes shit. I really do. And I'm
Ew,
beaver.
moose poop. Floating right over here.
Maybe I'll
It
play
just
with
got
it.
sucked in the moose pile. That's what stinks.
No.
Oh, that's what all this is in the water. It's moose poop everywhere. Gross. I'm walking in it all over the place.
Then he goes to his car and eats some stuff.
These beavers are so disgusting.
Take his hands and shake him and all. I think I need a drink.
Did the whole thing just let loose? I hope it did.
Sounds like it.
Definitely not.
Jerk off practice. Got his ass up in here waiting for a moose to come behind him.
Everything you see coming over, it's all moose poop.
Jesus. We should count how many times it says moose poop in here.
I'll
you know?
put it in the video.
Oh,
A little
okay.
time.
It smells like manure when I'm working in.
I'm gonna jerk off a moose. Sounds like he farted. We'll get some practice jerking off a moose. I mean, he goes out in the winter time and does this. He takes a big fireman's axe and chops holes in the ice and does this shit. I mean, he'll be out below zero. He was in his yard one time and run a garden hose. He run a garden hose from his hot water heater. I was out in the yard. It was like way below zero, 20 below or something, because he lives on the East Coast, you know. And he's squirting his hose up in the air, and the water's freezing in the air. He's just giggling and laughing. Just whatever floats your boat.
Moose poop floating his boat.
Just pulling more poop over, and I see it. It's like across the whole pond.
Might fall off.
Okay.
Trying to be careful not to splash it all over me.
Yeah, right.
Right. He just walks in it, splashes all over. I've seen him fall in it, get it splashed in his face. I guess he makes a lot of money. Like I've said before, he's got property, a house, got a new truck.
Yeah, so it's all covered in.
Yeah, moose poop.
On that side, I don't see much over there.
Some hard-ass work, though. You should see some of these beaver dams I've seen before. And not only with him, I've seen other guys do this shit. Them beaver dams, one beaver dam was like 9 foot tall and stretched about 40, 50 feet. They even put big rocks. I don't know how they move. They put big rocks and stuff in the bottom, like they build a foundation with big rocks and stuff too. Anything animal. Got a good flow going there now. See if it gets any more piles of moose. See if it gets any more piles of moose poop. I hate the word poop. Just say shit and get it over with, you know.
This is so disgusting.
Yeah, right.
The big high boots are covered in it. You just keep watching this for like a minute. I gotta go and wash off in the puddle where it's a little bit cleaner.
He's still gonna
He's
go
going to
in.
lick
You
his
say you
boots.
guys look at this.
Are you going to
That's all moose poop. This whole streak out there is just moose pellets that have kind of fallen apart from the sitting water.
Got to describe it in detail.
Yeah.
Then he's gonna go to a part where there's not as much moose shit. He's got to go clean up in a water that don't have as much moose shit in it.
I don't think he's actually doing that. I think he's taking tweezers and like picking it off his boots and putting it into like a plastic bag.
Off the hop
Yeah, gross.
I hate moose poop.
It's kind of interesting just watching tons and tons of poop just get sucked into a pipe. Oh,
He loves shit, man.
got some nice flowers over here. This other side now, I'm starting to get a whiff of it in the air. As it's agitating it like that. Yeah, like I always say, organic material. Look at all the suds it's making.
You know,
Now
clean
that
up
it's
in the
stirring
sun.
it up and making it kind of airborne. This smells like someone's pumping a septic tank on the other side.
Oh, man.
Because you see all those thousands of moose poops just getting sucked in. It's just... Wow. Here's what this side looked like before.
Hardly no moose shit.
And
Plenty
here's
of
what it
moose
looks
shit.
like after. Big difference.
Much
Very
better.
disgusting water. Look at all that debris we got to come out of there.
Oh man, look at all that shit water, man. He wades around in it, splashes in it and shit.
All
So
over
much
my
of it.
boots.
Gross. Walking in it all over the place.
You say he's walking in it?
Yeah.
Well, you can hear him.
Beavers are so disgusting.
No, you're disgusting. You've been blaming on the beavers.
Yeah.
Anything that's not loose.
Beavers in the trees looking at him like, us?
Oh, here comes the shit. Watch how nasty this water gets, man.
Everything you see coming over is all moose poop.
All moose poop.
Smells.
I about died, and the other day I seen him in something. He actually said the word piss. I don't know if he said shit or not, but were you here when I was watching that? I heard him say piss, and I about shit, man, because he never says any kind of language that's off color or anything, you know. Always says poop and pee and sounds like a little kid talking.
Yeah. What do you think's wrong with him?
He's got some kind of mental illness, man.
Yeah.
He's fucked up.
He was born into a toilet or
Yeah.
something.
His mother fell in a cesspool
Yeah.
or septic tank and had
He
him.
was a miscarriage that just kept growing.
Oh yeah, well you know how them people the women they give birth in a pool of water.
Yeah.
I think he got birthed in a pool of moose poop.
Yeah.
God, that's disgusting, man. How nasty that looks. Looks like mud, but it's shit.
Now I gotta go find a river or something just to get my big high boots washed off and just my hands a little bit. I got some soap. So this is gonna drain pretty fast, but it's getting dark. We won't be around to see it. See, this big streak of moose poop ends right there, but the whole edge is just covered in it because a grassy area like this, moose come here at night to eat all the grass. And they're taking poops all over. Some of them poop in the water, some of them poop on the land. Beaver comes along, plugs this pipe, floods it. All the moose poop on the land on the edges now got sucked into the water. That was a literal pile at the beginning getting sucked over. This was gross. Ew, moose poop. It's floating right over here.
Oh,
It just got
man.
sucked in the moose pile. That's what's... If you guys remember last year, I did like a 4-day unclogging because the pipe was so big. We had to do it step by step because too much water would sweep you away. That one there, I was actually in the water up to my neck in the moose poop. I didn't realize what it was at first.
I wouldn't tell
It's
people
already
that.
dropped back a few inches. Within 10 minutes,
Up to his neck
it's not
and
going to be
moose
going
shit.
across the road anymore. I already see reduced current across the road. It's about to stop. I think I'm going to go to a river right now and wash off. Then we'll come back here maybe
Play with the little
and check on
kids.
this.
Yeah.
When it's pitch dark. I'm going to
I
give it a
got
few
some kids
hours.
tied up down
This is
by
going
the
pretty fast. The beavers can't
Clean-
really
the
walk
clean
it up
water with
until it
less
recedes
moose
completely,
poop.
which is that's the plan. When it recedes completely, it'll take them days to get this back. Because you saw before we started, there wasn't much going across that road. They don't have a big supply of water unless it really starts raining again.
And sometimes he'll like in his
Now,
videos, he'll be driving down this long road. It'll be like 10 minutes of him just driving down the road, you know. Then finally he'll fast forward. But yeah, he'll do that for 10 minutes sometimes.
Beaver could really do, and a lot of them don't do this. I've seen on my cameras when I've recorded them. They could just come over and let some things float against it and hope it crosses, then more and more debris will keep building. They could. Look at this big streak of moose poops about to come over.
Ooh, I'm
All
getting the
this you see
boner.
in the water is just moose pellets that have, like, for the most part, fallen apart and just are floating. Yep, it's all
What
coming
makes
over.
somebody like shit so much?
This is one of the it's not the stinkiest one we've ever done. It's the grossest.
Yeah, it's like he takes a pellet from each one and like puts it on a chart and like has a little note attached.
Yeah, this one was from such and such a day, such a time. The scent is not too bad. But he keeps graduating up to this. He keeps graduating up to the highest one.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's really strong. I like this one.
Yeah, is it like in a display case?
Takes it to the class, goes to school and takes it in the classroom to the kids. You know, this is the poop that don't smell too
That's
bad.
how he tries to lure kids. Take a look at this moose poop. You want to taste it, little boy?
Little boy, you want some moose candy?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Pretty gross.
Yeah, you are.
We'll come back tonight and see.
I wonder if you ever see those videos. He gets millions of views on, man.
Yeah.
Look at that. How brown that is, man. That's got to smell real good, too, you know. Like I said earlier, we said it was stiff in the air and you can smell it in the air.
Yeah.
Ooh, that just stirs it all up.
At least I have a towel on the seat.
Oh, that's
Getting
lovely.
so gross. So that water's still going across the road a little bit there.
Oh, it was going across the road. I thought it didn't.
We'll be back in a couple of hours. Now I gotta find somewhere to wash off. I gotta try to find a river that's fairly clean. A lot of them around here look brown like that.
I wonder why.
Hopefully we can find
Holy
something.
shit,
It's getting
Ed.
dark fast. It's already 7:30.
I bet you'll have a blast at these water treatment centers, you know, where they got all that. Ooh, poop water splash dive in it.
He should have been a plumber.
Yeah.
Going into people's houses.
I do toilets only.
Yeah. Can you smell that poop? They probably tried to do that. The customer's like, Jesus Christ, get this
Get the fuck out of here. That's why I didn't make any money as a plumber.
I just need to get a sample.
Let's do a sample.
He went down the basement. He's just like, oh, I don't need gloves.
Is this sludge or is this poop? Oh man.
This is from your wife, right? Gross.
It's so gross. I love it. Yeah, it's so gross. I love it. Oh shit. This guy kills me, man.
So what did you eat for dinner last night?
Moose poop.
These roads are awesome. We can go actually 50 miles an hour down them. Not around the corners though.
But he'll do this sometimes 10, 15 minutes of him just driving down the road. Okay.
Just goes into the cigarette lighter. Works awesome. Look at this. For shining out the side. Can use it as a ditch light. Definitely still a ton of water coming out of here. And this light is attracting so many bugs over to the car and inside my ears. It still stinks like a septic tank. Now let's look out the other side at the inlet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that water dropped by almost 2 feet, and it's still got a lot more to go. That's awesome. Look at the bugs that we're attracting with this light. Oh my gosh.
He goes in his shit water and takes
Hey
baths and
everyone,
splashes
today
up
we
and
are in
down and
Massachusetts.
holds his
We're
nose
on a
and goes
slope
under the water
at
and
the
jumps
bottom of
back
this
up
hill.
again,
Is it
splashing.
going to be a problem today? Let's find out. Right here. It's pretty grown in. We haven't been here in a few weeks. I'll back up and park here in this little wider area if it looks like a problem.
Is this the same place?
Does not look like a problem.
I don't
Oh,
think
look
so.
at the piles of debris there.
Oh,
Wow.
Wait, I thought he was going to say
Someone
shit
else has
for a
been
minute.
doing it. Oh, but it is completely jammed. Yes. We're going to back up into that little parking spot. Or I could have gone... Yeah, let's go ahead. There's another parking spot here.
Yeah, that fucker.
Where's the drainage ditch?
Before he got his truck, he had this car, like a medium-sized car. And he says, yeah, I carry lots of gasoline with me because, I go on down these, these bumfuck Egypt places and there's no gas station. Dude, this guy had like 4 or 5 5-gallon containers of gasoline in his car. And then he spilled a bunch of gasoline in his car. And then he sleeps in the car overnight.
Yeah.
And he puts these screens in the window so the bugs can't get in. He's sitting here inhaling that gas. I wonder if that's why he's so nutty, man. Jesus. He's unbelievable, man.
I don't need to get stuck. Oh, you hear that noise? I'm hitting the trees above me. Because I have a 11.5-foot clearance. Because when I'm in rural areas, I have a giant antenna, so my CB radio will work if I get into trouble out here. So, a pretty nice day in Massachusetts. I don't know, is any of that wildfire
I hate
smoke?
to live in like
Air
Massachusetts
quality's
or
not
Rhode
bad
Island.
today.
It
I
gets
was
colder
not
than
here
shit
when
in
it
the
was
wintertime. It gets
supposedly
all those
really
nor'easter
bad, which was
storms.
just yesterday and the past couple days. Look at this. Beavers have completely plugged it. Riverbed is completely dry. I hear a little bit of trickling come out of the pipe right now, but it's all able to just seep out of the ground or seep into the ground. Water table's pretty low right there. Beautiful day in Mass. Today's 65 degrees. Nice. So, other people, or the DOT besides me, has been unclogging this thing. You see these T-posts. There used to be a bigger beaver structure which adds more surface area. Takes some more time to clog up all around it. So, look at this. Wow, this is going to be an easy one. Oh, this is a loose rock. Oh my gosh!
Uh-oh,
The
poop.
idiot with the excavator was here. That damage wasn't here about 2 weeks ago.
He's always
You
calling
kidding
these
me? This one's not
excavator,
even deep in the
these
ground. Why
DOT
that?
workers and excavator operators. He's always calling them idiots and dumb shits and stuff. Because evidently they damaged some of these pipes and it really pisses them off.
Heck are you bringing an excavator all the way out here for a job you can do in 5 minutes by hand? Are you kidding me?
We don't want to get shit all over him.
We're all geared up.
He's all geared up.
Seriously,
He
Massachusetts,
puts
you
his
gotta
boots
train
and
your
got his
excavator
rake. He's all
guys.
geared
I know
up.
2 excavator people personally.
Sounds like he's going to
They
war. I'm
know
geared
how
up.
to operate their machines so gently, and until you know where the pipe is, you go really slowly. A guy who knows what he's doing knows exactly what he's touching. He's able to
Yeah,
feel
like
things
you.
through the
Hey,
machine.
little boy.
You know what I mean? Usually this stuff doesn't happen in areas. It's usually they're not training their employees properly, which is sad.
You should go
Because
in for
now
being a training
Yeah.
this
expert.
pipe is not even close to being completely destroyed. But a couple more times of this is going to cost the taxpayers probably 10 grand to replace this issue here. Seems like a lot, but it's true. Look up the price of a culvert. This is an aluminum one. I'm not sure about that, but I'm sure it's probably pretty similar to steel, or I'd imagine it's probably more expensive. Those things, one this size, could run anywhere from $2,000 to $6,000, depending how much in bulk they buy. But then you got the labor. It is a lot cheaper doing it on a dirt road. It is, especially if they buy it in bulk. But, if you ever watch excavator guys on YouTube, they usually do an awesome job because, of course, they're not going to post their stupidity on there. But this thing it's not even that deep. I can't say there's an excuse.
Now, who on earth would go post their stupidity
Yeah.
on YouTube?
He does. Yeah, anybody in their right
Sometimes if
mind
it's
wouldn't
very
put
deep.
their fuck ups
you know,
on there, you know?
Yeah. Especially like nothing gross or
Yeah.
humiliating.
That sometimes is excusable, but this is absolutely ridiculous. It seriously is. And we're right down the road from the triangular grate. It's probably the same guy who doesn't understand what the beaver structure is for, and when he removed it to unclog the pipe, put it back in a way where
These are
beavers could just
probably
go
guys in
around
their
it.
40s and 50s and shit, been doing this shit for years, but now he's an expert because he cleans up shit water.
Yeah.
It's there to keep the beaver from making a dam in the pipe, but he left a gap big enough they just went and they clogged the pipe anyways last time we were out here. All right, everyone. Camera number 2 is in a really
That's
nice
his kid
spot this
call.
time, so you can see what's coming out of the pipe. People begged me to put it not above the pipe, but in front of it.
Begged him.
So we have to keep a close eye on it to make sure it doesn't get washed away. That's the reason we usually don't do that, but this is not a situation where I'm going to be away that long. So we're going to start by removing some of it, then we'll pull the grate. No, we can just pull the grate. I don't see a problem with this time.
I mean, he's so hot. I don't know why he don't have a bunch of girlfriends. That's why he turns to the kids.
Got everything off of it. Once we get current, we can start letting some things just go through. But there's so much debris here, they will clog it up the first day they come back.
And a lot of times
so
that stuff that he's raking out right now, he always calls it slop. Yeah, we got a bunch of slop here. I got to get this slop out of here. I always saying slop a lot of times. I wonder if he'll say it now. But
I'm shoveling cow poop.
Oh, cow shit now.
Smells just like manure or sewage.
Oh, you see that? He slipped his fucking hand. God, what a sick fuck, man.
You just can't help but splash it on yourself. Oh my gosh, this is worse than manure. It smells like dog crap. And there's so much excavator damage, making it even easier to clog. Good, just push all that slop through.
There he goes, slop.
It's creating a good undertow. That grate can't even go on properly anymore with all the damage. Just want to check on the camera and I'm kind of stuck. Alright, looks like we're in the clear with the camera. Let's clean up a little bit. He's making sure
the kids didn't get out of the
big old herd. Well, that's all cow shit stuff.
This will result in about a water loss of about 14, 16 inches. Gross. This is a nasty one.
Shakes his hand off and
Very
splashing
nasty.
on him.
The beavers probably mix their poop with it.
Oh man, this guy's something else, dude.
And it's raining too.
Oh fuck, it's raining now. I won't be able to smell the cow shit on me. Cow shit smells pretty bad. Time I told you when I was a kid, I went fishing with a guy across the street up north. And he told us that we were hunting for night crawlers tonight. He told us to take our shoes off, and I said, why? He said, you'll find out. I thought I stepped in mud, and it was like cow shit. It was big, like big fuck. They call them cow pies because it's so big.
Starting to rain. Now we're just about done. Now you see the clear issue. There's so much slop. The beavers will clog this thing up in minutes. Literally. They will literally clog that thing up so fast once they come back here tonight. And this thing is kind of more trouble than it's worth, but it's better than finding a blockage in the middle. Pretty good. And the undertow might even block that up a bit too.
Why put it back right now?
By unclogging it, even knowing the beavers are just going to come back and clog it, it's beneficial because we are buying the road time. before it washes out. This water, you saw how when we arrived, was barely trickling out of the pipe. If we drop this thing down about a foot, that'll probably take weeks for this water to get back to this level, and probably a month without a giant rainstorm.
He drives all over the country
wash out
doing
the
this
road.
shit. I've seen him
Now let's
in,
go
like,
grab camera number 2.
Midwest and stuff.
It's right down there. We've got a good flow going.
Such a strange obsession.
Real nice.
I know, especially with this shit.
Yeah.
He just wades around in it.
I gotta check for ticks tonight. I went through a little bit of a struggle getting this thing into the bush.
God, man.
I gotta say, that was one of my top 10, probably most stinky unclogging we've ever done. Yep.
Top 10.
And I'm gonna show you guys in just a moment. Here's what it looked like before. And here's what it looks like after. Pretty good improvement. Thanks for watching, everybody, and have a great night.
Let's see what the comments are.
Yeah.
That was that.
It's got 100,000 views.
God.
That second camera placement was perfect, Post. The second video showing it as the big frame was just as enjoyable. God.
What does it say? I've
been on this planet for 247 years and have watched your channel for 154 of them, and will watch 15 more.
And these people are strangest, as weird as
Yeah,
he is, man.
weirder because they're not making money doing
I
it.
know.
They're just watching. Bro, I'm a truck driver, and your channel is by far my favorite channel for me when I'm working. I just let the video play, and it feels like we're hanging out. Oh, great.
Oh, they need a hug.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this would be my best friend.
Yeah.
Also, if I'm going to be honest, you kind of inspired me to stop working over the road like this and go get a local job so I can enjoy nature and get out the rake.
Get out the rake. Oh, these people got to be weirdos too, man.
Jesus. Want to piss off Post10? Send an idiot with an excavator to mash up the end of a culvert. You'll catch some harsh judgment.
Oh, that's cool. The tank masters are really on a great group. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about there.
I think someone else's channel. The scenery never gets old.
Shit water. Thanks for the clearing.
That gives a culvert blocked with logs a whole new meaning.
Yeah. Another name for turds are logs, you know. Uh-oh, what's this about the poop here?
I love how you describe the poop smell. The poop is from a meat-eating animal. Thank you for the laugh and education. You should take a trip to whatever the fuck, Canada. I'd be honored to take you culvert clearing in my area. We have tons of beavers, too. Yes, the smoke tonight in eastern India is disgusting as well. Great video, friend. I don't understand how people are so...
Oh, man. This is
I can't wait till that next culvert unclogging video.
I just watch them because I think it's so funny, man. You know.
Yeah, it's
But some of these people are like really, really into it. You know what I mean? Oh,
Yeah.
he's unclogging that culvert pipe. Oh, he's clearing out all that poop and
I listen to you all day because it feels like I'm hanging out with you.
that guy should get a hug, man. Jesus, man.